Hello you guys, welcome to back to my sit and chat with Allison series. You
guys discovered the secret.
Alright. Today we have Danella with us.
Hi guys.
And so originally it was supposed to be a whole girlfriend get together. That didn't work out, and so it just ended up being Danella. So we went with the next plan of action, and that was to film the podcast episode that we had been wanting to film of how Niki and Gabi shtick thing that we have began, and she's gonna tell most of it because
right, yeah. So do you want me to start, or like should I just okay, so
yeah.
So basically how it started, which I actually, funny thing, I do remember this, is so I started watching My Life as Ava first, and it was like, so there was a collab with My Life as Ava, and it was like other girls. It was like a going to prom video, I think it was, where like they all dressed up for prom, and Niki and Gabi was in that video. I was like, oh my gosh, you're twins. So I was like, oh, and their dresses were really cute, and it was a really old video, so I'm like, yeah, I'm so down to like see their channel and stuff like that. And I went and I started watching them, and I was like really interested in like the whole dynamic, and I loved it. And I was like, okay, I like it. And I'll tell you how, like, I mean, so tell me how you started like getting into Niki and Gabi.
Okay, so basically I think it was like kind of like the same realm as you, like just kind of watching the earlier YouTube and watching like these influencers that would beauty influencers, fun influencers, whatever that was.
I mean, they influenced me. I don't know.
So I think that I just kind of was watching YouTube and that realm of like early YouTubers, and somehow I just came across Niki and Gabi, and I was like, I think what it was is I first was into Niki and Gabi. I was either first into Niki and Gabi and then became into Alicia Marie, or it was the other way around. So, yeah, I just remember like this was also before like they started releasing music, I think. So I was like, oh, these girls are like interesting, like, and then how did we? So
I don't, okay.
If you can remember.
So I don't remember exactly, okay, but I do know that we had, so I'm pretty sure you brought it up first though. I'm pretty sure. So she brought it up first, where she was like talking about her favorite YouTubers and stuff like that, and then I would talk about like My Life as Ava and all that stuff, and like I think she brought up twins. And I was like, yeah, there's these two twins that I really like. So there were a few twins on YouTube at that time, which was like the Merrill twins, Brooklyn and Bailey, and like all that stuff. But like I knew
but like from what like we had watched, they weren't like, they were kind of similar to each other, but they weren't like total opposites. Like they didn't spark or encompass that personality difference that we had.
Yeah. And around the time when we mentioned it, so like before I get to that, so I mentioned that, oh, like there's these twins I watched, and like we went back and forth, and we realized that we were talking about the same people. It was like, oh, Niki and Gabi. And so, you know what the funny thing is though, we liked them because like they were just getting into their different personalities. Like they were still posting videos that was like similar, like where they still had their brown hair and stuff like that. Like they had just started to like differentiate each other. Cause like if you watch the prom dress videos, they were like, they had the same like, they really looked like twins.
See, I don't remember that. That's why I was like, you got to do most of the talking.
Yeah, it was actually really cool because like we realized, and so the more videos they posted, the more we were like, oh my gosh, like she was like, I like Niki's style. We're like, really, that's crazy because I like Gabi's style. And like we the more videos they posted, the more like they found their own styles. We're like, we compared ourselves to them like more and more and more. They're like, okay, yeah, it's definitely
like, it wasn't like we were like, okay, like, I have to be Niki and I have to be like Niki and that's like just how I am. And she wasn't like the same thing with Gabi either. It's just how we naturally and like literally naturally ended up becoming as our different selves, like our opposite selves.
Literally,
but, like,
yeah.
They're twins and they're best friends, so opposite twins, opposite best friends.
Yeah, it was so crazy because like she would have a certain style and like you'd fall in love with it and be like, I don't know about that one, it's cute but I don't know, and then like you see Gabi with her pink and her like glitter and her fantasies and I'm like, oh my god, literally I was like, oh my gosh, she's like embodying, like I love that. And I guess that just flourished. And then, like, we didn't, so, like, we talk about it here and there about, like, oh, we're so much like Niki Gabi. But I think it was, like, my Sweet 16 that, like, their whole song situation started coming. And there was, like, the Are You song. I don't know, do you remember anything, like, before that?
I kind of remember a little bit. Like, now that you talk about, like, them, like, with the brown hair and, like, becoming like the opposite twins, I kind of remember that. But it's like, it's crazy because like the fact when they started creating music, it was like, I don't know, like it wasn't like one specific song, it was just kind of when they started creating music in general, like their music, Danella and Allison, like it's our thing. Yeah,
it was so crazy because before my birthday, we were talking about the music and we really liked the song Are You because I guess it was just like a really fun song. Why was it Are You?
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, wasn't Are You like one of the first songs that like sparked that, like, oh my gosh, this is literally like fun.
Well,
this
is
so
us. Crazy. Exactly, it's so crazy because like, so we liked it so much, and then I guess I don't really remember like what made it into it because I played it at my sweet 16th birthday, and I played it specifically for her, and she knew right away, and then we just started singing Are You, and it became like a whole thing. I don't know, it was so cool. I don't know how like that all happened, but it was so fun.
I know.
Yeah, so
like I wasn't expecting this to be like a whole like 20-minute episode. I just wanted to tell you guys like parts of like some of how the whole Niki and Gabi, when we talk about being like the opposite twins, Niki and Gabi, like how that kind of started. And
it was so fun because like we even ended up like dressing as Niki and Gabi for Spirit Week. That was crazy.
Something that I love about senior year is the fact that like, I mean, this is a little bit off topic, but like the fact that like I'm like, you know me, I'm not typically the one to be all out there and like be like dressed up in front of like people, even if it's a Spirit Week.
Yeah.
But looking at like old pictures and stuff, I went all out senior year dressing up for stuff.
I remember. That was so fun.
Like
we took pictures.
Like for Halloween, for like Spirit Week, wasn't like one of the day like Twins Day or like influencer? It was something.
It was Twins Day. It was Twins Day, and so you wanted to be, I think, twins with Melissa, but Melissa already like planned to be twins with someone else, and then I wanted to be twins with Crystal, but then we were doing, so Crystal's our other friend, she's been in a video before, so but me and Crystal I think planned the what was it was like a duo. I think it was a duo, and so me and Crystal ended up doing the duo, and then me and you ended up doing the twin. So then that's how we ended up with Niki and Gabi. I'm pretty sure that's how it worked.
And like I went and like I think it happened like around the time that was like around like Halloweenish time. So it was like perfect because like I literally went out, I got like a blue wig, and I had like, but this girl is lucky because at the time Gabi like had like dark roots, but Niki had mostly all like or Gabi had dark roots. Gabi had dark roots, and I was wearing this blue wig and she was like just wearing her natural hair back, and I'm just like, definitely opposite. But no,
we looked cute.
We did. I'm so happy we got so many pictures senior year. I'm always gonna bring up this memory that I think Melissa also brings up in the tech class, in the computer class.
The pickles. How did I know?
Like, literally the teachers got to the point where it's like, okay, seniors, they just whatever, as long as they don't spill it and have to clean it out. Like,
oh my gosh. That's definitely a podcast episode you should do with Melissa. Because that was such a crazy, very interesting. Just pickle juice. That's all I gotta say.
Like, literally, senior year, crazy but awesome in certain ways.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I think for me, the fact that it was awesome was because I don't want to say like, oh, because like I knew what friendships I wanted already, so it wasn't like I was trying to like find my friends and like I already had those established at the time. So it was like, okay, now that I have the friends established and we have classes together, like now I can like obviously like keep my grades up, get my work done, and plan stuff. Like I don't want to say now that I realize it that it was like a weight off my shoulder, but it was like something genuine, but it also just worked. And it was just fun.
It was fun. I liked it. I mean, you know, the pictures kind of tell you a lot, but
for sure. So we should probably do a thumbnail too.
Oh yeah, what do you want to do?
Okay.
I'm like getting confused by this.
Alright, so I think that is going to wrap it up for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe to not only watch the podcast and chat with Allison, beat Danella sometimes, episodes, but also other episodes and just vlogs and videos in general on this channel.
Like the video. Like the video. Like the video.
Like the video. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure you guys stay tuned. If the videos aren't out already from today, stay tuned for those. Anyways, love you guys and love you.
Bye. Love you too. It's always so fun hanging out here.
Bye.
Pew.